team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Season underway as toe meets leather. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. They start the season in the top 5 prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team.
Touchdown, Air Force! A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's late. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. He has 60 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. And he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The give to the back. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Etheridge. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cannon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. He's up to 73 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you've got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Scrambling away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Etheridge. Now adjusting. Grab near the marker, it's Cannon. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Looking to scramble. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Grab near the sticks. It's late. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And that one's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's late. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Etheridge. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Back open in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Handoff to the lone back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. He's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He's still on his feet at the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Using his feet to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Change now on second and long. He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Etheridge. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him in. It's late. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Etheridge. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fresno State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender. Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Etheridge. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Got it in the middle. It's late. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for room. It's Weeks. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Snags it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Etheridge. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On 2nd and 10, he full wide out set, trips right. Wants to keep it in the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it skips. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Working on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up